Ria TV, True FM.
Say Ria TV, True FM.
On Ria TV,
into True FM 96.1.
What's the meaning of the black barrier?
The black barrier is to tell Joseph Bakala if you don't organize yourself in a grateful manner, we'll take your plate.
You might say what you want to say, but for us, we are here to make sure we build our country, that we are respected. We have donors that are coming because of the confidence.
Some news summary of 12. My name is Hansen the represent. Welcome to News and Analysis, 30 minutes of news presentation about Liberia, Africa, and our one world.
Presenting this newscast is proudly sponsored by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited.
How is life after the presidency?
But before the presidency, the same life, that's what you see. I live a different life. You know, when I was not president, this life, that's what I live, you know, with my family and
I have a lot of interest in the health sector, the educational sector, and the agriculture sector. Roads, connecting roads in this country.
Yeah, we are calling international community to come to intervene for us because, like I just stated previously, we don't know who to trust.
Always make sure to turn on to our
Ria TV and listening to True FM 96.1.
Please learn to forgive openly. At the end of this day, please love.
Ria TV, True FM.
Say Ria TV, True FM.
On Ria TV,
into True FM 96.1.
what's the meaning of the black barrier?
The black barrier is to tell Joseph Bakala if you don't organize yourself in a grateful manner, we'll take your plate.
You might say what you want to say, but for us, we are here to make sure we build our country, that we are respected. We have donors that are coming because of the confidence.
Some news summary of 12. My name is Hansen the represent. Welcome to News and Analysis, 30 minutes of news presentation about Liberia, Africa, and our one world.
Presenting this newscast is proudly sponsored by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited.
How is life after the presidency?
But before the presidency, the same life, that's what you see. I live a different life. You know, when I was not president, this life, that's what I live, you know, with my family and
I have a lot of interest in the health sector, the educational sector, and the agriculture sector. Roads, connecting roads in this country.
Yeah, we are calling international community to come to intervene for us because, like I just stated previously, we don't know who to trust.
always make sure to turn on to our
Ria TV and listening to True FM 96.1.
To the month of July. And so good morning. Good morning across Liberia. And where exactly you are monitoring us from the Bullocks, Sierra Leone, Africa, and Guinea. I say good morning though. And welcome to your number one morning platform. And this is the platform that serves you breakfast from now up to 10 o'clock. So good morning. My name is Ansuke Salif. And the voice is not screenshot to this microphone here. But I know you'll be asking yourself, what are you doing on Wednesday? So I have to be today. It's national holiday. The proclaimed by the president, and fast and prayer Wednesday. And so normally on the holiday have to just made a stop with that opportunity for my box. O'Neill in Samaraba. So I say good morning. Good morning to you all. Good morning to those of you on the way to the market this morning. Our old pop, the old mom there on the way to the market this morning. I say good morning, Lord. Welcome to the breakfast show. Yeah, on Truth 96.1. I'm sitting pretty tight, not just alone. Wow, this thing here, I don't know. Well, Johnson, I will continue going though. All the way, yeah. All the way to Busman Hole Johnson. Um, Monday to Thursday, but something away the move all four line, yeah, or something on schedule. So I'm not just here alone this morning, but I'm here alongside for Johnson.
Yeah.
Johnson, but could you say you love that name so much?
Yeah, it's a real Liberian name, a real traditional name. So
here from Bon County.
Yeah, Bon County. So it's a kind of good name because it has good meaning. So each time I call him my name, I myself feel proud because in the sub-region there are names like the Nigeria, the Ghana. The people feel proud of the names. So I had to having a kind of name that is a kind of unique and very distinct. So I'm happy that my father can give me that name, or our name can be Gbarntolmah. So I'm good.
Yes. So when I mean sometimes people give me wondering, I seen, but I had the ball fall into the Salif. Well, yeah, when here from Bon County too. So let me ask him, say, but what about the Salif name from when you come from Bon County? But I always said, but I said that K in the name. So yeah, the answer K Salif, right? So that K is Kakula. Is it? So yeah. So it's about what about this Salif name from when you come from Bon County? But that's it. We have a very large extended family. Yeah. So sometimes you don't just forget about your traditional where you comes from, your root. So it's the reason why I make sure that my country name Kiakura Isai from Bon County, I make sure I place it inside so it can hold. But morning, my brother. Thanks again for being here. This morning, as I said, this partnership will keep going on very, very strong. And thanks to O'Neill, our box, and I know you and him will be here tomorrow by the grace of God. And thanks to the DJ Liability for giving young people the opportunity. Folks, welcome to the Breakfast Show this morning. What exactly do we have for you on our table? July 30, 2025. This show is proudly sponsored by Ecobank Liberia Limited and Orange Liberia, and co-sponsored by Diamond Mineral Water, Carriage Eye Care, and Acosex Teachers College. So Sunday will bring you have takes with a daily quoted. That will run us up to 8:15 this morning, and we'll go to our first talking point. We look at President Joseph Boakai extends executive clemency to 75 inmates. The Central Prison that was done during the we are staying to the Independence month celebration. So it was done before the Christmas, and that is also part of the president office. So 75 inmates in the Monrovia Central Prison. Then from March to July of this year, there are too many cakes. We have noticed it, and I know Johnson been funny, especially in the traffic when you're driving. There are so many cakes baking in the streets, all in Monrovia, all parts of Monrovia and surrounding. What needs to be done? We look at this morning on the show that run us up to 8:15, 8:28, followed by a serious media pressure on a very serious. You've been finding our continual talking to the Liberian government, so they send it put out to the Liberian traffic management operation. So that entire operation, the Liberia traffic management indeed, and a few days ago, the commercial drivers, the transport union came up with a protest and where they park the vehicles. So I think that also drew the attention of they send it up to 8:20. Like 8:20 this morning, we open the line so you can talk to us up to 8:30 on the show this morning. And then we look at today, how important is today fast and prayer being proclaimed by the president as declared by His Excellency Joseph Human Boaka. So look at the importance of today, National Fast and Prayer Day. Now take us up to 8:30 to 40 this morning. Followed by sports, entertainment, and commercial brought to you by EcoBank Liberia, Limited Orange Liberia, and co-sponsored by Diamond Mineral Water, Carriage Eye Care in a COSEX Teachers College. Up to 9:15 this morning, then as today is declared as a national holiday for prayer across the nation, we have invited Pastor Odisha Boy from the Victory Center International Ministry here in Dupont Road to sit with us. We have discussed about today National Fastest Prayer Day. So the Liberia clergyman will be our guest on the platform. So in the mix of all,
country first.
That's a very I think it is well organized and a very sweet breakfast, and so our people can have this morning. While you are staying, maybe some of you have started your facts already. We're hoping to go from the morning up to midday. But I know you are already started to observe it. But I think it's a very good one for you up to 10 o'clock. All right, so let me join Johnson to bring you the motivation this morning.
Okay, so this motivation from the Blair Bobby Addison say Liberians as we observe this Wednesday to fast and pray for our nation, Liberia, and citizens. Be informed that life is short to hate anyone. Please learn to forgive often. At the end of this day, please love someone that offended you. Forgive those that hurt you from the bottom of your heart and smile often. And do everything that will make you and your neighbors happy together and reunited. Wednesday, July 30th morning motivation from Leah Bobby Addison. So, Bobby, thank you for the motivation, and you are always there to motivate us on the TBS. So that's it here for the motivation aspect.
Yes, thanks to you, Bobby, for being so much consistent alongside for you and David Kuti. Look, at the end of this year, I think this platform we need to recognize you and Kuti for being consistent.
Yeah, consistency, it pays a lot.
It couldn't not start his own prayer already, because up the time David could not come yet. He started fast already. Okay, let's see what I could here. Good morning.
Good morning to you. I'm Sue E. Salim. You call yourself Kid, but I call you E. Elon Musk of Salim.
What the Elon Musk be coming for you, my people?
Because you look like a money man. You're stomach and the way you walk. One time I went to the station there and I didn't know Billy T. At that time I asked somebody, is that Mr. Billy T? They said, but that's a broker over there. So because the way you were walking, you're stomach, you look like a money man, but on the contrary.
I will visit your area. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I will visit your area. Just for that reason, Kuti.
You can only come to me in the night. And I never gonna forget it. Anytime after 8 months suppliers are going home, you will never come back the day. No. And good morning to you, Johnson Gbarntolmah. You sound so good this morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, very good. Okay. Can I go ahead now?
You're welcome, Kuti. You're alive. Go ahead.
All right, thank you. This morning, we're going to have a special topic. In fact, the topic today will continue up till Monday. And I want to say, first of all, let me say many thanks to all of those who were concerned about the Troop FM not being on for those few days. Some people who follow the uptick called me to find out what was happening. Like, for example, my new friend in River G called Cecilia, the lady with the melodious voice. Cici will be listening this morning. Thank God we're back on.
Une Cecilia call you recognize? Une Cecilia call David?
Yes, because her voice is melodious. And I'm calling only owe you that CC. We're going to find time for you to supply with some fish in Moravia. I want to see the person behind that voice. All right, thank you. We'll be on a particular topic between now until Monday. It's called bad breath. Now, between now until Monday, let's talk about bad breath. It is medically known. I'm sorry, I'm not home. That's why you're hearing the noise like this. Let me wind up the class a little bit. All right. It is medically called halitosis. That's the medical name. The words pop from now to Monday are going to give you some different reasons why people have bad breath. And if you listen carefully, you will take some precautions. It is medically known as halitosis. The world's population is about 8.2 billion. About 31.8% of that number have bad breath. That means around 2.6 billion people around the world have bad breath. So not only you. So you see, you're not alone, but you can do something about it. But first, you need to know the cause of your bad breath or stigma. That's how we call it, this stigma. All right? Because there's no particular solution or medicine for bad breath. No. It depends on the cause of your bad breath. Now, today, let's talk about dirty tongue, which is responsible for 60% of your bad breath. Now, today we'll talk about the tongue, especially the back part of the tongue that always keeps the bacteria, where the bacteria build up is. When I say the back part, not under your tongue, but the back, the part that is close to your throat. Yes, millions of bacteria live there. They grow there, they live there. This is why you must brush your tongue properly by using not only a toothbrush, but a tongue cleaner or scraper. They have it in the supermarket or in the store. You can't get it here, order it by Amazon or any other way. You can tell some good friends to send it to you from America or anywhere, but it's important to have it. But after brushing your teeth with your toothbrush, use a tongue cleaner to get the bacteria out. Now, to live on, they live on your tongue, and they continue to live on your tongue, and they will continue to give you bad breath if they're not cleaned properly. You will also pass on bad breath or stink mouth to your partner through kissing. Now, if you don't clean that part properly, when you are brushing your tongue, brush that back part properly, and don't worry about the giggling. That noise, do it. Make sure it is clean, because if you don't do that, you will continue to have bad breath. Those guys, the bacteria, they live there. They live there. Millions of them. Don't just brushing your teeth for 2 minutes. Not just a hurry thing. You get about then you leave the buggers there, those bad boys in there, or bad girls in there, embarrassing you all the time. Get them out. Remember this. I know some of you did not drink water this morning. You are killing yourself. When you sleep, I have told you 1,000 times, and I will continue to remind you. When you sleep, naturally, you lose water through breathing, through sweating, and through going to the bathroom. Oh yeah, some of you go to the bathroom 3-4 times a night. Now, when you wake up in the morning, you need to replace what you have lost in the night from breathing. But when you sleep naturally, you lose water. So if you don't do that, you'll be giving your organs problem. Those 78 organs in your body all need water, especially the brain, the kidney. You gotta drink water. So if you didn't drink this morning, please stop that bad habit and continue to drink water in the morning. But do not take the water from the ice box in the morning to drink. Not cold water, room temperature. Drink before you brush your teeth, and don't drink in a gulping way. Hurry, fast. Just grab the bottle or the bag, fill up your stomach. No, you will not get the benefit. Drink sip by sip, and you will get the benefit. Thank you very much. God willing, I will be back.
Thanks so much.
Meantime, I gotta get out of here. You got a question for me?
Thanks so much, man. David. Okay. Thanks so much, David. But today,
except today is National Day of Prayer. If you told us you are not at the house, if you were there, I would ask you to just give us a 30-second prayer.
Well, I can't do that. My Father, my God, the wicked people are plenty in this country. Thieves, rules, especially those in authority. Oh, they're trying to embarrass this government here, but they will never make it. They will not make it. They will not make it. Some people came to power during the past administration with one white shirt, one khaki trouser, and no shoes. But after 6 months, bam, they became millionaires, building houses and buying homes all over the place. Where they got the damn money from? Papa, you gotta help us. People are wicked in this country, stealing every day. Now, some of them came in this government, they want to do the same thing. They were even refusing, Father, to declare their assets. Hey, man, the president did. The vice president did. Who are you? Were you planning to steal? Crush them, Father. Crush them. They're plenty. They're plenty. Thank you very much and have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
What my brother so do?
I want to say so because I'm here for you.
And the thing is, you know something?
Go ahead.
I'll go and watch up today. 15 years plus, I have not been to church. But because of the president's mandate, I will go and pray today.
Say 50 years.
15 years plus, I've not been. The wicked people took it in the church. If you want to find real wicked people, go to the church. Don't mind all that white tea that's also black out behind it. Hey, they're plenty. They're plenty.
Will you still be accepting your supplier on today? Say you fasting, the post still coming to supply you.
Prayer got nothing to do with my suppliers. By the time I get back home, I have already given it time to be there. By the time I get back, they'll start rolling and rolling and rolling. And I even want to buy additional ones there, especially from Fish Town there. Sissy,
I know.
I have been supplying you with fish.
Thank you so much, David. Well, folks, welcome this morning. Today is fast and prayer day. And someone inbox me, Johnson texting me to ask me, and whether it's part of our calendar, of when it comes to of holidays, those different holidays we experience during the year.
Okay.
Yeah, someone text me, and I told them no. It's a very special one. This one is from the president. It is proclaimed by the president for us to stay home today and just observe the holy parade, for our nation without a high level of high politics. It's being divided indeed. So she said, pray for peace and unity. Saying, wow, is this something? Is it do we also fall in the office of the president? Yeah, and I said, yes, it also fall in the office of the president. Yeah, so let's follow Johnson. Johnson going through something. So let's know whether this also falls in the office of the president.
Okay.
Before we start going through our talking points.
So let me just get it correct. Like you said, there were so many controversies, and most of them people call us to get clarity. Arguments are going on. So I tried to make my own research, and it is the president has the legal authority to declare a national holiday by proclamation, according to my research.
Okay.
And this authority is granted under the executive law of Liberia, specifically Chapter 25, Public Holidays, Section 1 of this law provides that the president shall by proclamation declare the public holidays to be observed in the republic. Additionally, the president can proclaim special holidays such as days of mourning, Thanksgiving Day, or celebration that are not listed in the annual public holiday calendar, provided it serves the national interest, right?
Yeah.
For example, Thanksgiving Day, Independence Day, and once they, just as I said, right? We got it.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So Thanksgiving Day, Independence Day, and the Flag Day, procuring holidays proclaimed annually by the president. He said a president can also proclaim a one-day holiday, such as for a major state event, right? Election Day or national mourning. Maybe probably there's there can be some situation, some accident take place or incident take place, right?
Yeah.
And maybe I can remember one time there was a stopping around across right on a field where one of
that
the
was
pastors
the nuclear time.
Yeah, nuclear right.
Yeah, nuclear time fee there.
It was not a holiday prescribed in the constitution, but because of the severity of the situation, they have to declare a day of mourning where people stay and mourn for our citizens because they lost their lives. About 29 of our citizens at a time.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm trying to say. So our research says that in time of some situation, they will declare president has the legal power to declare holiday where we observe the day. So today is legitimate, right?
Yeah.
We have to go to our various places of worship according to the proclamation. And what are you going to the mosque? You're going to the church. You're going anywhere that you know you can go and worship. You can go there and worship. So it's actually legit, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So, all right. So we'll get to it. We'll get to the day. Today we discuss it. We also invited a man of God with us this morning to sit on the show so we can talk about today and just talk about other national issues involving especially the church show, the role of the church. So he'll be here with us. So let's go through other talking points we have for you this morning. And as part of our talking point, we talk about the president executive clemency to 75 inmates at the Monrovia Central Prison.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think I'm getting a call from the guest. So Johnson can just pick it up from there while we try to make sure on the guest arrival. So as I said, we looking at the the president his decision 75 inmates.
Yeah.
Normally this happen especially during the independence celebration.
Yeah.
And also the Christmas celebration.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So
so usually what happens here is that that we always say usually presidents will come out around Independence Day. We are celebrating independence. So there are some of our citizens who were jailed, right? And so they have served, right? They have served. Also, before they gave you, sorry for the disturbance. I think Ansu is trying to get our guest who is already on the compound. So I'll just continue with this. So as part of the Liberia's 178th Independence Day celebration, President Joseph Boakai pardoned 75 inmates across national correctional facilities. Crucial merit the earlier clemency, focusing on non-capital offenders with good behavior who are served substantial sentence portions or face narrow restitutions issues. So usually the president will pardon individuals who offenses are not capital offense, right? And good behavior, they have exhibit good behavior while serving their jail sentence. So the president did that in recent times. And so right now we have 75 of our compatriots who are inmates who were inmates and they were free on that day. So we are still here on the TBS on Truth 96.1 as Ansu Salif get our guest who is now in the compound. Let's just take this break with Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited on Truth 96.1. Today is a special edition of the TBS, and we are here on this Wednesday edition of the TBS. So we'll take this break and make some adjustment. As soon as we'll come back, you will get us here on Truth 96.1. So EcoBank Liberia Limited is this.
It's how Omeo with embarrassing. What money is it? But I know why you selling your talking on yourself? Really? Need money quickly. I want responsible to pay me that I will pay them as soon as I get paid with more in.
Therefore, they can pay you, but the only thing they have to pay in 1 month, and if we think the interest are just 3%.
For true?
Yeah. Just go to any EcoBank branch and you ask for the form to enroll you on their salary advance platform. When they give you the form, you fill it up and you make sure your HR sign it. Then you take that form back to the bank. After you carry it to the bank, they will send you a message to let you know that you're already on the platform. Then you can use the *326# and request for 50% of your salary. Instantly, you will receive it.
Wow, just like that? And tomorrow morning, today, I'm going to be ready to pick up the phone. Quick.
No, go get the phone quick. In less than 1 week, you receive the money. And what I like about it, they can even ask you for collateral set.
I go with them. Well, no wasting time. Oh.
I'm not saying you will not go there right now. You must make sure you pay the bank money back home.
Hey, today, it's so. I will pay back quick so I can pay it again. That is your EcoBank, Pan African Bank.
So welcome back to the TBS Yemen Truth 96.1.
Yes, so as part of our talking point, we did talk about the cakes being the traffic selling, and only several days are very important. We discuss it, we draw it to the attention of our parents. For me, I'm very sure that on these couple of days, there we will have the parents staying home, monitoring the radio and ready. They don't follow the day-to-day activities. What happening,
because they are very busy.
Basically, being at work, in your offices, at your market center. So some of the things happening outside, you don't really know. But it's very important to bring it to your attention. With the kids number, the number keep increasing in the street. You have them every time selling the iron market, selling the banana and the betakura. You see them there selling the cold water. And one of the most frustrating part too is that you'll notice that so many things happen during school time where you will see or hear that kids have to be in school on this particular time. On this time, they have to be in school. But only to see them, you'll notice that you see them between while you're driving. Between the commercial vehicles with plastic in their hand. Some of the things that can be said is again give a good $50 profit. That rests again on the ministry of Jannah. That ministry, Johnson, it shouldn't be there to just come out with a communication and say, oh, graduation fees, they drop it. Schools should drop it. You fail on your bar will be punishment. The Ministry of Education going to punish this school because of graduation fees being high. No. The ministry have to. The ministry needs to set up a team, an aggressive team. This is an old age thing. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why it's still an old age thing where we still have this sort of things still happening. Former President Sharif administration, you still see the case there out there. Former President, we are the sitting. So there's no administration that were able to fight this thing. Where you have the case, people take them in the villages, bring them to town on the pretense of sending them to go school or to school, only to come back to put iron market on their head, or give them cool water to sell, give them business just to keep them there. What is exactly? So that ministry is just shouldn't be there to just tell schools about graduation fees. No, it is about engaging the parents. It is about seeing the welfare of the kids to know exactly what some of the children going through a lot. Some of them going through challenges. Some of them been told at home like, if you don't sell this banana, don't get back home here. If you don't sell this ball Grammy Johnson, don't get back to the house.
Yeah.
So many, yeah, that's what so many are going through.
Am I you so the name of the ministry debates, right?
Yeah.
The Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Gender, children, and social protection. So, like you said, and so you observe in street corners, you see children, school going children. I mean, school is in progress. You see them selling. Like you said, they will tell them, some of them, they'll be threatening if this market has not finished yet, don't come here. So after you see some children who even place their bucket of donut down and be sleeping. On the sidewalk. It's very bad.
The ministry need to step in. The ministry need to step in. As I said, set up a very, very robust team.
Monetary team.
A team not to go compromise. A team that will engage and to know what's happening. And all these things it can happen to when you find a system, a government that is not able to provide job. Yeah, this you can find into the system too. But one thing I can always tell parents, I say, even if government not to provide job or government not to create an avenue for you to get job or what, I cannot. You're now money you going through. You're now money you told. Your child, you rear your child from that baby stage all the way now to the age of 13, 14 years old, 15 years. Then so I come here and take a donut bucket, a grumpy one and place it on my child head. And because that's some of the parents complain. If you very engaging. But I'm still not job, man. But just nothing doing it. Put on so yourself as a parent. We look at that type of thing. Put your expose your child to danger.
The child don't necessarily have to be your biological child.
Yes.
Or someone go in the villages, like you said, and bring the children under the pretend, oh, I'm going to educate this child.
That's it.
And the bad part of it, the girl child.
The girls' children, you see them outside there with the grumpy paint on their head. So even if government, because we know very well that all these things sometimes they're where it comes from.
They expose them to danger.
Yeah, there were all the things that come from. It comes from because government cannot provide this. Government, it is true for me. We are definitely accepting. It rests on the government responsibility. It is a government responsibility to create job avenue for people to work so they can able to at least stretch their hands to their family. So if it's not there, then what happens? But do not make your child your breadwinner. It's another thing again. It's a child you carry for a couple of years. So where I expose my girl child to danger, Johnson, where I place Grumpy on her head. You know who out there, who the buy guy out there, who is standing, maybe sitting on the third floor, just to damage her life. We just sit there and call and say, come, and she have walked around from the morning hour all the way up to the afternoon. Nobody have purchased it, maybe in terms of maybe of $5 or $10 worth of of goods for that child. So you know what? When next come to that child mind, see a man sitting on the second or third floor, dressed with a red tie and a white shirt. The next thing comes to my mind, because thinking, yeah, uncle coming by all my grandbaby. That's the mindset you're going us that way. But because when you expose your child, see the kids, see the kids in the traffic, and some of them can be due to lazy parents. Some parents are very lazy, Johnson. They will send their children and they will be home playing Lulu or playing checkup. Oh yeah. They'll be home. So the women that go up, take the people children from their being there to the town. Lazy women take the children, put in the street, and you see them. You go back to the homes, you see them playing Lulu. You go back to the home, you see them watching movie. And pressure that child not to get back home with us selling. Or if that peanuts, I'm going to sell all that peanuts when you get back home. The ministry need to step. So let's balance it. That's why I'm balancing it for. I said the ministry need to step in.
Yeah.
And also
the parents has their part to play. The government has her part to play.
But for me, Johnson, I won't, like I said, it turns out I won't danger the life of my child.
No.
The danger the life of my child, expose my child to danger because of hardship or hard time. Folks, very important. Ministry, forget about the school because that's the only major thing. Since the other minister of education, since you went to, is that what Nima County where the president did that school dedication ceremony?
Yeah, 2 counties. It was in Nima and Bronx.
Yeah, since you went Bronx County for that program, minister show all on Facebook, which you know very well. That's why people say government is continuity. So far, we know that was just you are there tapping on the past regime. We want to create and do your own set thing too. Look, this is why I gave credit to Madam Bro. Since Madam Bro created and established her own, is that first Saturday? It's her own. Same event introduced Johnson a whole, right?
Yeah.
A whole.
Every first Saturday, you observe that businesses will open around 10 o'clock.
A whole. So be innovative too when you take government offices. Don't go there by saying that continue because why you want to sleep on. Since I saw that minister all on Facebook for that Bonkade program. I can see you again. It done now, it finished. It done, it finished now. They throw it in the street. They throw it into the clubs 13, 14 years. The girls children. The children being damaged by drugs. Come on, man. Folks, so what we said also we're going to be looking at today being proclaimed by the president.
Yeah.
The president said we should stay home today
and pray
for our nation. The only prayer I get with Preso, he said we should still pray for our nation. Yesterday, Preso anniversary. So all his top government officials, at this time, somebody is sleeping there. There's something for hangover. Right? There's something for hangover. Yeah. So I don't know whether they'll join the prayer with us. Because if you're telling the common man to do certain things, you there as the leader or why you should be able to be a very clear example. Because the Pape anniversary yesterday, somebody took it to be their birthday now. They write on it, I know, and right now they are serving for hangover. I know so many bosses in the party. I know they just write on it. So today, and I like what the message comes with, for peace, unity, because this country since 2020, I don't know, it's not even 2023. Since I would say since is it from former President Tito or what? Former President Salif. Yes, since this, President Salif to George Weah, and now the politics is so high, Johnson.
Yeah,
it's high until you can see it's split the country, split us, divide us. So whether the prayer will make it, that's it.
Yeah. So you know, as Liberians have had different views about the proclamation today. Some are saying that, Mr. President, Liberia is no longer just about prayer. We have had several prayers at the churches, in the malls, in street corners, and still the schools, like we said, the schools still remain broken. The hospitals unequipped, right? Our youth unemployed. Our communities left behind. Some communities. I mean, it's not just about prayer. Yeah, we respect prayer because we know that they say prayer more mountain. But Mr. President, it has come a time now for action, deliberate action, intentional, bold action. Because prayer without faith is empty. Faith without work is dead, Mr. President. You know.
Yeah, go ahead, Joseph. Go ahead.
I will hope without playing, hope without playing. It just kind of difficult. So we have to now be deliberate. We have to be bold in our actions. We have to unite as Liberians to work. Though respect the action for the declaration, we are saying prayer must be with action. We need leadership reform. We need accountability. We need policies that match our prayers. We need leaders who will live with integrity. not just new, as we have come together today to lift our voices in prayer on this day, July 30th. There also be a call to rise, not just on our knees, but our responsibilities. Let this National Prayer Day be a turning point for Liberia, or Ansu. This National Prayer Day today, it should be a turning point for Liberia, right?
So you hit something in which listen to you and say yes. It's a very key point you are hitting.
Yeah.
Where you talk about we have a lot of prayers.
Yeah.
People been praying, and we've been to the SKD, we been to the ATS and to churches and other stuff. Look, some of the things in Liberia need real radical approach.
Action.
It needs real action. Some of the things we're having Liberia.
While we are praying,
yeah,
it is true that we are praying. God come first, but we ourselves as Liberians, we have to take intentional action, bold actions.
It is being exposed that we can work on. The things that happen in the country is open wide. Mr. President, you can visit some of these concession agreements and see what the BUS stands to benefit. What are they benefiting? You know, the decent work hard.
People working. Can you imagine? And so people working.
Facilities.
Whole year you can show nothing. You say, oh, that you say, oh, this whole year, 1 year, here is something. People working.
Now we don't need prayer, Josie.
No, any prayer.
Yeah, you don't need prayer. You can get 1 minister making 10,000 United States dollars.
Just to go and sit somewhere and sign.
And you have
somebody going to work every day.
And you have a police officer there for 145. 145 or 150 United States dollars. A police officer who's doing the job.
Yeah.
Which
was staying in the rain.
Yeah.
In the sun. Then he take home pay. Again.
150.
He can do nothing. His family can survive.
So that one it need prayer again.
It
don't need prayer.
We need some deliberate action. We need prayer. So need prayer, bro.
It just needs. It needs action. What happened in Burkina Faso? That prayer put praying. The military for charge.
I know that the religious people will be praying.
Yeah.
While we the social opponent be taking action.
The religious people say that thing. They are getting the politics too. Yeah. The religious people, some of that thing, they are they are entering into the politics until they all their activities now. When you hear some pastor talking, say you think that he's a politician.
We need prayer to upgrade our health facilities in Liberia. No,
we don't need. They have records. We still have to put on volunteers, man. Providing service, man.
Some teachers have taught.
Have equipment.
I met somebody, they told me I've been in the classroom for 6 years. Up to now, his name has not been placed on the payroll. And the person that don't qualify.
Can you just imagine a qualified?
So we need prayer for that person need to go on the payroll.
That prayer again, no. Person. Not prayer. No, we just bring somebody to a table for you to know. It's not prayer.
As Liberia, we are like all of us. You can be who say, you can be from the lower man to the president. We need prayer for all to clean our street. We need prayer for us not to know that once we put garbage on the street, you're supposed to be in a car and take and eat your food and just put your hand outside and play.
Do we need prayer for these things?
We need prayer.
The thing I say, I want to tell them expose that the government just need to address.
All we need is, and so we need just national agenda. If government come, government go, either 10, 15 years.
Yes.
We got an agenda. He also can, he become president. Why some part of the agenda he got to implement it.
Yeah.
Like that his obligation. If I can there I become president here in Liberia, I have to go and follow that agenda and implement some. And so in the next 10 years, we'll see something going on in the country.
But to tell you that it has been mismanaged, so we come up with different, we say protocol, and we say proport, then we say rescue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see Vision 2030.
Vision, we have different things we just come with it because we are mismanaging our country because of what? Because the right thing, we don't want to put it into place. Just start giving all religion put a hard time. We are problem. We don't know exactly your country problem. You cannot get a police officer, the man is making 135. You get one man making 10,000 USD office.
And the man, he working for a policeman.
You can. Our hospitals, people have to fly from here to go outside Liberia for better treatment.
Yeah.
When we can use quite down some of the poor pays and we buy the same equipment right here.
We don't need, yeah. We don't need. I don't think we need prayer
for that one
to increase nurses and doctor pay. We need prayer, my people. That one that they go through the lecture and say that they go fair through there.
That just been weird.
Prayer is good. We're not disputing the fact.
That has been weird. Advance the education set up, go in the real area, see the train sitting on the bridge, the more morning, and see the chairs are sitting in, see the blackboard they are using. Is that what we need prayer for that one? We need people who will serve in the real area, who will be very, very dedicated to the job, who knows the job, who will able to meet Mr. President and tell him. We need people that we need a president that will be real to them and tell them. But the very first time I tell Johnson, I know that how they put the work in this country. They will say, if you the President Johnson, yeah. I will say, President, they think we can marry you.
Yeah.
Are you coming changing now? That says here, President, don't get change the thing. And we have to do small. The other minute they're there for the benefit there. That just those are around him, be telling him nothing else. But other people just benefited though. Other people just got away with President. So are you coming change it? So it will not be changed. They will keep making 15,000. Then they have extra money for the generator at home. Then they have, can you imagine they have a social budget? What kind of country we in here? So they're just taking the Gbarntolmah money. Just start giving our relations poor hard time. Just start giving the poor hard time. Because it's very clear our problem still right in our hands. It just needs for us to handle it, deal with it. That's just all. It's very serious. You have people staying, some of the nurses are still serving as volunteers. Some of them going 10, 15 years. And they are the people doing the job. They are the people doing the job. Why can we improve their life? So what into the odds now that we need prayer to clear the air border? We can see that one. We're just being so wicked to our people. Folks, we'll take a few calls quickly. Our guest is in studio already. Today is Wednesday, proclaimed by the president, fast and prayer day. So we are here praying for our nation. 0776-9274-72 quickly. Just have a say on the show. 0776-9274-72
and 0775-136874, 0775-136874.
Good morning.
Good morning, Anzu.
Yeah.
Good morning to Johnson.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
So let me say thanks to God again for bringing the station through because we've been off. I can say we because this is our station.
Okay.
This is Samuel Morris and I'm joining from King Bozo Street, Bobolo County.
Yeah, Samuel, sorry.
Good morning.
Good morning, Johnson. Good morning, Ansu.
Good morning, Ebe Blackie.
Well, thank you. My name is Ebe Blackie. I want to thank you for this opportunity to be on the line. Well, this is let's correct it. This is not fast and prayer day. This is a national prayer day. Let's start giving that kind of signal. This is National Prayer Day. What the proclamation did not tell you about fact. The second thing, I don't know why are we misinterpreting the proclamation issued by the president. Everything, including prayer, is a contributing factor to development. The president did not say that prayer is going to solve all of the problems. This is a form of acknowledgement. Do you know how many president wanted to wake up this morning and they could not work on it. Don't you know they have plans for themselves, like we all have plans?
But do not have amen, do not have a day in the year to observe. Only today we have to set it aside. But it's a very simple we're saying. We recognize it now, amen. We recognize it. We're just trying to recognize it. I don't know what you've been finding us. We recognize it. No, amen. No, amen. It's not what Johnson. No, amen. It's not what we are saying. It's not what we are saying. We're not saying today prayer gonna do all. No. You're here for people to tell the real thing. That the problem I get when you put it for a unit party, amen, blaggy. You're here for people to tell the real things. We're not to say that today prayer will change the country. Not what we're saying. We are saying that we put the right things in front of you. We tell you. So even after today, we not pray today. We'll do the prayer today. We'll win the fast. We'll do the national prayer today. We still looking at what ahead of us.
Yes.
We still looking at it. What ahead of us? Other people there, we be sleeping. People that wake up. People wake up. Other people that wake up. It been fighting all through.
Yeah.
Amen. Come on, man.
Good morning.
Blessed morning, Brother Johnson and the other man.
Good morning, Gbarntolmah.
Yeah. Hey, so how you doing, man?
We are good.
Look, Brother Gbarntolmah. You know, I don't know. I don't want to segregate a weak Christian. Like you were saying that you will come and say, "Oh, Mr. President, let me be happy before." How will that man change? The president declared that they are praying for the fast and prayer in the sense that they pray for everyone on. Even that man has some negative activities in him. Behavior. Let's pray for him. We not only pray for the president, we're praying for the nation. So, gentlemen, and God say, pray. Don't say pray. We bring everything appropriate to a solution. But if you keep in mind, I'd be a privileged person. I would think that I've been eating the money before. Amen. Say that, pray God forgive me. I change.
Okay, my brother. Thank you. The life is basic.
So I said, let's pray. Let us change. Let everyone change. Change and love our country.
Okay, so that's just it. We're not saying that a prayer is bad. No. After today, let's work and let's work together as Liberians and move our country forward. We're not saying prayer bad.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead, you're live.
You know that you started your show nicely. You know, I started getting problem with him.
Okay.
Go in the couple of fast and pray. You call it fast and pray for what reason? Well, everybody person is managing his life. Something to do today, you just post one, pray for fast and pray. Then you just said there, you get to him, you go. You don't joke with God. Fast and pray, you should be holy clean. He will answer your prayer. But you can't just say that things that go one day fast and pray day. Then you all have to still in the chair now all your shit. And say, you have to point no more. And I can't tell the real government school. That's the put you on shit because I can see what you are talking. Somebody will put on I hate to see your children now. Put a pay on a thing going to go set. At the end of the day, they can be abused.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Good morning.
Good morning to the team of the people of Nigeria and good morning to Action Spelling. This is the voice of Dukwe George, and I call you this morning from a resident in Baptist Seminary. Thank you, guys. And let me just want to do to say about the president's presentation about the prayer. And let me say this: here we believe that economic problems cannot be solved for spiritual being. We also believe that the leader is so spiritual intervention that is visible by the country. So that's why we declare that today should be a day of prayer, not a day of fasting and praying, but it should be a day of prayer.
mean that this is a time to dedicate to somebody. This is a history we can look at. The president reburied two ex-presidents, and that cannot be done with just let's say taking on economic issues.
Okay.
That has to be done by looking at the spiritual aspect of life.
Okay.
So for the president to rebury Samuel Keto and the ex-president, let's say one man was being built, it is found that this president wants to collect Liberia. This president wants to check all the case, basically that Liberia has gone wrong. And see the reconciliation program.
Thank you. Let's call her one more, then we'll get to our guest. Good morning. Yes, sir.
Thank you for taking my call. This is Pastor Latte, and I'm calling from District Number 1, Margibi County. You know, don't forget that the president also is a religious man. He's a military man, and he believes that prayer will bring answers. But prayer without work is dead. Is dead. Excuse me. So remember, you were talking about these people making $15,000. They may not change, but you have to remember this is a process. So the man of God, like we are, we expect changes, but we also have to pray and work. So if he's calling for National Prayer Day, it's important that we adhere to it because there will be answer. When prayer goes up, blessing must come down. So in other words, if you work, even faith without work is dead. So if you work hard, like we are doing, we are private people, but we're working hard to sustain ourselves and help other people. So the president is making it very, very clear that go to work tomorrow, but not today. Just pray to God, asking him to actually forgive our country and promote our country. Thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, Alex. I like what you said.
Yeah, we should pray.
Yeah,
and we should work.
And we should work
Because prayer without work.
How can I pray again? Yeah, that water prayer. That's it.
Yeah.
And about trying to tell everybody, then they come again to defend. We just put it. We just so you clear there. In the beginning of the show, we said it is very important. Look at the way how our country went divided for a couple of years. It's good for this about they to observe it for peace, for unity. Yes, you know, and more like B-Rex, I don't know where you're finding us, but I would just we say all these things there. So it's good for us to observe the day. But at the same time, too, said somebody do your work. So action need to be taken.
Yeah.
Folks, it is a breakfast show this morning, Wednesday edition. My name is Ansu. I'm here alongside for Johnson Gbarntolmah. So we have to cross over to our guest and welcome the gentleman to the program this morning. And I do call him my own spiritual father. Indeed, he comes from the Victory Center International Church right here in Dupont Road, Painesville City. This microphone is not screen to him. He has also turned to a presenter now, or show host on this radio. So it's good to have the ambassador, pastor, Reverend. This photo, because just in recent time I started honoring you again, Reverend Audition Board. So I want you to just keep, like I said, the ambassador, Pastor Reverend. Which one I get my name? It's a bishop now.
Yeah, thank you. And so thank you to the True FM family for affording me the opportunity to be here. This is home for me, and I'm grateful to God that I can be here this morning. And those of our fathers and our mothers, our brothers and our sisters, statesmen and religious leaders who are also tuned to this program this morning. I'm grateful, and it's a privilege. Thank you so much. Thank you. Before I even came, people were already calling and say, we heard that you're going to be on the air this morning. And I'm happy to be here.
Do you want to start this session with us with our water prayer?
Yes, indeed, it's necessary.
Okay, go ahead.
Eternal Father, God Almighty, we have come before your holy throne. We have come before your altar, where you commanded us to come boldly in a time of need. Our nation is at a crossroad. The children are going to bed with hunger. Those who are in problems with disabilities are all in our streets, stopping cars, begging every day with their children, women with babies on their arms. Our country, Lord, is at a crossroad. We need you. We need you for peace and sanity. We are in a country where political voices have become so louder than voice of reasoning. We are at the crossroad this morning, and we need you to come to beat some senses in our head before we destroy this country. This morning, we present this hour into your hands. We can do nothing without you. Guide us through and bless this solemn moment in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Very powerful this morning, and good to have it on. It's been a while. We haven't shared this microphone yet. Yeah, so just thanks to you on a very short note, you were to accept our invitation. You were to accept our invitation and to be here this morning so we can talk to our people.
Yeah.
Especially for the religious and so there's some key things I just will just throw light on it, and I want you a piece of advice, thought on it. Then before coming to today, I think in recent time you follow this issue, what happened between the police
and
the Fulani lady.
Yeah.
And it was getting a little bit ugly. There was an ugly scene in some communities where we saw, stone bench from the end of those from the Christian background and those also from the Muslim background. So I think you've been following that story.
Yeah. Let me thank you. So first of all, let me tell His Excellency President Joseph Boakai for declaring. This is not a proclamation, it's a declaration. There's two different things.
Okay.
For declaring today as a national day of prayer. It's welcoming, it's encouraging, even though it fell short on some areas that we're going to be talking about. With the issue of our dear sister, the Fuda sister, or a mother that was caught up with this law enforcer, it was a missed opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, for law enforcement. I am not from the law enforcement background.
It's a missed opportunity. Okay.
Missed opportunity in the sense that the law enforcer had every opportunity to exercise professionalism.
Okay.
Number one, this lady is let's consider her gender, she's a female.
Okay.
She has committed, an act against the law. By matter of fact, she's already guilty. So you don't have to say she's not guilty. She's already guilty. So this was a trap. It was a trap that these law enforcement officers didn't see it coming.
Okay.
Number one, when this lady threw the object at them, all they needed to have done was to send a female. I know there was a female officer. Send a female officer, subdue this, quote unquote lawbreaker or criminal. Subdue her, and I may be wrong. Ban her, that she will not have that chance to drag, the law enforcement in the way that it was dragged, where an infant is coming in, seeing the mother on the thread and is coming, and they also ignore the infant in the arms of the mother, and they, beyond that, dragging her hand outside, and then going to a place where they have to even remove her hijab. Now, when they did that, they also stepped into religious ground.
Okay.
And you see, they stepped into religious ground. So there where the issue came up with the Islamic community waking up, because the law enforcement was heavy-handed. If you said this is about power theft, power theft that I am not accusing anybody. Power theft in this country is not just ordinary people. When ordinary people, steal curry, it's an issue. But when government officials stealing curry is not an issue. That's a serious issue. So, and I'm grateful to God that the police IG is taking the issue and the investigation is ongoing. So
the aftermath, the aftermath of that entire incident, Pastor Board, and as I said, we later on stopped with Throwing Stone. Thing which like we were having watched for a very long time. It was a very awkward scene where you have from the Muslim side, the Christian side, we just I don't know, it was just the intervention of government very quickly, calmly.
And so,
yeah,
please, this was not between Christian and Muslim.
Yeah, so
this was issue that unity partisans and seditions were pretending to be Muslims and Christians, trying to throw the same jabs and stones at each other by using religious sympathy. And we need to stop that. Let me say this strictly to the seditions and the unity partisans. This country is not for you alone. No. Allow the rule of law, allow law enforcement, allow citizens to live their normal life, allow people who are close with the authority and are informed to handle situations in our country. It should not just be, this country has become so noisy with seditions and unity partisans. It's getting, I hope the president is really watching, that he would tone down the rhetoric and the propagandists on Facebook or social media, where it appears the government is paying bloggers to just be putting the country into this kind of situation is getting off hand. And the thing, this issue, social media, something to be done about that. If not, they will put our country into problem.
What do you think the religious advisors around here need to to keep telling him, and at this time, the way he said, the country is very noisy. Two group of people just caught other people in another situation. What do you think you from the religious end?
Yeah, and so when leaders, people you expect to know, certain things, when they are the one doing the wrong thing, it's difficult for you to talk to them. Let's take for instance the United States President Donald Trump. You see, he makes his social media platforms to create unnecessary noise in the United States. What can you tell such a man who thinks that what he's doing is right? So, I mean, it's just a serious issue that national leaders need to use their platforms. If we are talking about reconciliations, we should use our platforms to reconcile the country. Social media is our serious. It's even difficult now to hear the main sources of news, like the True FM and ELBC and all of radio stations and televisions. It's difficult enough for you to really see which information is authentic. Because previous administration, you see guys, I don't want to call names, with their personal Facebook page. focusing and broadcasting presidential events and initiatives with no regard of prophecy. Quote unquote, we are trying to make known what the president is doing, and so you can have the votes down for election. And we see that trend continuing in this administration also.
Okay.
The same thing that was not right.
Okay.
And we thought that this administration is going to be very, very mature to not do them. They are doing it.
So you think wearing and then what you said, what you have top government officials using their own
senators,
platform,
representatives.
You think it can cause problems?
Yes, it can cause problems. You are governing, you are not campaigning. You know, governing is different from campaigning. I'm a leader. There's part in different area of life. I will not use the platform, the pulpit. I will not use the pulpit to throw jabs at people in the pew. No, and it has become the order of the day in Liberia. Once Ansu offends me, I go on social media with my offense. What Johnson has to do with my offense with Ansu? Get to Ansu, then resolve our differences. I don't have to drag Johnson into it.
So, do you think high politics has divided this country very?
Seditions and unity partisans are our serious problem.
Keep on saying sedition.
Yes.
Now, parties here now in the country now.
It appears that seriously.
Very young, be straight to young.
Yes, seditions and unity partisans are our serious problem. I hope their leadership listening this morning, listening to the voice of reasoning, listening to the voice of a man of God. I don't have a political party. I love all of them. I mean, if I see that you're doing the right thing in the interest of the Liberian people, I stand with you. But if I see it's just about self-interests and self-faming and just make yourself big in the eyes of people when you are actually empty, I'm against that.
Okay, so you got a congregation, and I know normally in your congregation you got sedition and unity partisan. What do you sometimes tell them as head of the church?
Oh yes, they are aware of that. I rebuke them. During this last election. I was very blunt on that. I called the entire congregation to a conference. I put everything. I mean, the CDC agenda and whatever they said they're going to do, their platforms, we put it on a big screen. And everything they were saying before they took power, we outlined them. And everything, at the time, it was not necessarily unity party. It was 40 years of experience, integrity, a father, that Liberians thought that there will be a father who will help us to unite the country and bring some seriousness. So that all his the portfolio and everything was presented to the congregation, and we said, look between the two and see which one will help your country. And they made a decision. So it was not me standing and saying, vote for this person. Vote for a person based on what? I'm sorry that we are not in the pure campaign. But that's just the reality. So we expect that this administration, we are not overlooking any administration. We expect that this administration will be different. But there is a sign that it appearing like we were wrong.
There is a sign.
There's a sign.
But we just gone 2 years now, baby. Maybe that sign can still be erased. We can still turn around.
This is why it's good we're saying it now. Liberian men say when
the Christmas,
your Christmas will be good.
The
Eve. That's what Liberian men say. So I hope they're listening, and they thank God that the president says his governance is not about 2029. It's about transformation. And so I hope that he's taking key on that.
Are you getting some positive result from your recent you said demonstration?
Yes.
Some good result about it.
Yes. It's a very good results, national
You
and
had other international guests in the
global.
country.
Global. There's so much. This crusade they not only bring souls to Christ. This crusade also attracted so many investors.
Okay.
Yes, who want to come to Liberia to invest into our economy, and I mean it's just so good. It's a good thing.
When you travel out there, but what about picture? What you exactly see, from your international partners, presenting to you about Liberia. What about seeing?
Yeah, thank you for that question. When I started traveling, the first sentiment was against pastors. That was the first, rejection that I experienced.
Okay.
And the rejection was pastors are going to the U.S. and raising funds in the name of congregants and church-related, activities, and they will come back to their country and they have nothing to show. Number two, pastors were leaving from here and going to the States.
And they share some experience with you.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Going to the States, in the name of attending conferences, and they don't come back. And so, and three, pastors were using their pulpit to, like extort money.
Okay.
Yes. So these were genuine fear they had, and it took me. I mean, I fought it for years. It took me 2015 till now. It is now, decided to understand that I am different.
Okay.
I'm not perfect.
Okay.
But I got some difference. In the court of God is on my life. I love my country. Since 2015, over more than 10 years, I've been traveling around the world. Everywhere I go, I present Liberia. Come to Liberia. Believe in Liberia. Liberia is not what you thought. This country is the most generous country in the whole of West Africa. I might be corrected. Love for family and strangers in the whole of West Africa. Liberia ranked #1. What you experienced with the Civil War, it was unfortunate. And I feel so bad. What gave rise to the Civil War, the eve of the 13 men killed on the openly, and all kinds of things, baby throwing in wells, and people don't want to hear about that, and pregnant women. So I don't want to be graphic this morning. And people think you do these things and the country remain normal. No, you got to be serious about that. To not go back to the ugly past. So these were things that people, international friends will put in my face. So Liberia image was very, very bad. And on seriousness and laziness, international, we're not time conscious. These were things they will put in your face. And so it takes serious-minded people to come back. And this is what I want leaders who are listening to me to please do. We need to be organized. We need to be serious. This is our country. This is your country. Today you are in government. It is not guaranteed that after 2 years, after 6 years, you will still be a government official.
Okay.
You will be an ordinary citizen. But the same road that you are passing with hypocrisy, but the same road you're going to be flying on. The same hospitals that you're not paying attention to, there's the same hospital. If you don't go, your cousin will go, your niece will go, your nephew will go, or your child will go. So let's be serious. This is our country. The church I'm running, I want to leave this word that what I fight, people after me will not fight it. Make life better for people. My desire is that this country will raise millionaires. That's my desire.
Well, before we go on to our next topic, the main reason why we wish we invited you, especially concerning today being declared by the president as national prayer day. Before to our main topic, and there's some photos I saw of you training. It was an honor. You want to speak about it?
Yeah, thank you. Let me say a big thank you to my spiritual father, Bishop John Adin Clay. Imagine 21 years we've been together. Our relationship started as schoolmates from the Baptist Theological Seminary in 2004, and we've been consistently respectful to each other up to today. And I was privileged for him to have come with a team of like colleague and the apostle Kuhn of the Wonder World Church, Apostle Freeman, and the rest of the, I may not be able to call all of their names, and the guests also from Kenya, they all came. It was a commissioning, a reaffirmation, actually. I was commissioned. I'm not shying away from title. I'm not really interested in title, but also certain season you reach in, you can realize that you can't just escape it. You can't just escape it.
Yeah.
So, years back, guys came here, we went to do their program, and they say, oh, from what we see, you need to be, commissioned as an apostle. I said, no, I'm not interested. And they forced me. And I did not take that to wear it as a mantle. And last year, October 24th, then a group, we call them Healing Tree International, that I am the national director in Liberia, in West Africa. They say, hey, from what we see, the apostolic calling upon your life, you are not just a pastor, you are pastor to pastors. You are a builder. You initiate. You cast vision.
Okay.
And so we see that calling on your life. We want to confirm that. So
it was more grace.
Right. They did that in the US. I say, well, okay, I have to honor my soul. I have to honor leadership. So the congregation, we were able to also ordain 2 of our pastors, deacons, and 2 of our elders. So yeah, that's why you saw happening.
Congratulations again.
Thank you. So I am now a full-fledged apostle.
Okay.
I don't have to shy away from that now.
Apostle Odisha Boy.
Thank you.
Welcome. All right, folks. So you listening to the Breakfast Show this morning. Yeah, on Truth 96.1. Today's Wednesday. It's not just an ordinary day, but it's extraordinary. Being declared by the president. Stay home, pray for your nation. We're invited this morning, asking Apostle Odisha Boy to sit with us this morning. And let's discuss, some religious issue, and also the day being declared by the president. And so, setting announcer for Johnson Gbarntolmah, Wednesday edition of the Breakfast Show. Thanks to our boss O'Neill for giving us the platform this morning. We're as we said today, being declared by the president. Don't you want to come in?
No, where?
Yeah, being declared by the president. National Prayer Day. We're looking at the importance of it. Do you see it necessary? Is it important?
Yeah. Thank you. And so let me say thank you to the president. I see this as a correction. The president is intelligently correcting the national orator for July 26 when he said we should not use 5 days a week to pray, but we should use 5 days a week to teach our congregation financial literacy.
Okay.
And the president is coming to say, hey, no, the church needs to pray. So I mean, it's not really a misunderstanding. But
you see the right direction.
I see it's in the right direction.
You know when you talk about you are sensing something like this administration slipping off. So you see this prayer coming in necessarily. There's certain thing about this president being extra.
Yeah. So no, it's not about certain thing.
I mean, in terms of maybe getting on track. Yeah. The what you said, administration getting off, and now just calling this emergency prayer.
Understand this president is also a deacon.
Okay.
Yeah. As a human, your failure to recognize your error, it shows ignorance. So if the president is realizing there's some missteps along the way, and there's a need to forgive ourselves, like he said, there's a need for us to heal the wound. There's a need for us to reconcile. and he's intelligently correcting this misguided, I have nothing against this July 26th orator.
Okay.
I mean his accession. I don't want to call that recommendation. It's a session that poverty is in the church. It's true. But why he fails to tell the nation what is causing poverty in the church, he did not address that. And this is what I want to, it's a fundamental problem. Poverty is in the church because this nation was created as an aid-driven society.
Okay.
The missionaries who came here in 1821, 22, when they came on the platform of aid. They came here with, through an institution called American Colonization Society. Those guys are raising tons of funds and food from the USA, bringing it to the shores of Liberia to feed them. They were the one in the church, they were the one in the government. And so they did not build this country on vocational scales. They did not build this nation on technical scales. They did not build this institution with a national agenda, an agenda that pushes inclusivity, togetherness, that there is no Congo versus indigenous. And so that was the issue that continued to haunt Liberia today. And so most of the projects done by government are all aid-driven projects. The only money government money can do, or what government can do, is to pay salaries of government officials. So
just go to work at the end of the month. Yes, sorry.
Whatever taxes you collect to pay the taxes cannot. Why? Because we are not reached to a place, and so to be able to raise Liberians millionaires, Liberian companies. And I'm grateful to God that people are getting to sense that, okay, we need to prioritize Liberians, competent Liberians. So the president coming, the era I'm seeing is a good sign, is there's a need. There is a need for us to pray. We will never stop praying. We have
national fast and prayer day.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I know April 11 is a day of prayer. We just did that this year, in every second Friday. But we can't stop praying. Look,
keep praying.
In scriptures there are so many. When you go to 2 Chronicles, Jehoshaphat called for prayers when his nation was under threat. Even though the president did not say Liberia is under threat, but you don't have to be told that Liberia is under threat. Liberia is under threat from bad governance. That's our number one threat, bad governance. It's not just like when I come in, you were saying that. What you were saying was, let's just come and do our own and eat our own, take whatever we take. That's a sign of, that's an act of bad governance, not even a sign. It's an act of bad governance. And so this nation is under threat of bad governance. And so the president calling for prayers, he doesn't have to say Liberia is under threat. Liberia is actually under threat in our own. This one is not gone. Bad governance. Bad governance continuing to destroy opportunities that God brings our way. Opportunity number one, Liberia is seated right now. Thank God for all previous administrations that help make it possible for Liberia to be seated on the non-permanent Security Council membership. That's an opportunity. Another opportunity that just, even though it did not come as we expected, when Donald Trump recognized, the kind of English that is spoken in Liberia, and when our president spoke, that issue, maybe for him, maybe he was not guarded. Donald Trump was not guarded, but it was an opportunity. Not many people really knew that good thing can come out of Liberia. And people just have the thought that Liberia is just a place of war and chaos and and abuse and poverty. But when he recognized that, Google search of Liberia went very high.
Okay.
Seriously.
Yeah.
CNN started talking about Liberia. Al Jazeera, all the international major news stream media, they all were talking about this Liberia. And so there are some opportunities that we need as a people, as a nation, that we need to take siege of. And let me say this, so Liberians, Johnson, I think you want to come in.
Yeah.
I've been preaching over the past 20 to 23 years, practically in full-time ministry, on tithes, offerings, and donations, which has been very good, because that's what I inherited. That's what I inherited. People sowing seed. That's what I inherited. That's what was emphasized when I was coming up in the church. And then after I did the Masana and the budget for Masana, the first time the budget was $13,380 by a local church. Then we did the second one this year. The budget went to $50,000 United States dollars, and plus, I said to myself, Lord, you need to teach me what next to do, because it's becoming very challenging for me. I can't rely on tithes, offerings, and donations to do such a national or global event. So I was praying, and in my prayer, there was a revelation God gave to me. And I want to say that to pastors, church leaders, religious leaders, apostles, bishops who are listening to me this morning. Because over the years, the enemy had lied to us that if you trade in gold, that means you are demonized. You are living the faith. So the Lord took me to Luke 22. Luke 22. In this revelation, he said to me, go and read verse number 35. Luke 22. Luke 22, verse number 35. If you have your Bible, I want you to just please turn with me. Let's see something there. Luke 22, verse 35. And Jesus said to them, when I send you without money bag, he's talking to his 12 disciples, knapsack and sandals, did you lack anything? This was their response. So they said, nothing. We lack nothing. Now he comes to 36. And this 35 is where I've been running the ministry on all through the years. On tithes, offerings, and donations. That was the beginning of Jesus' disciples in their ministry. 36 now he said, then he said to them, but now, this is a new season, but now he who has a money bag, let him take it. And likewise, is a knapsack. And he who has no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one. Look, it came on me like, a 10-pound hammer. Jesus is saying it's now time for you to take money. You're not going anymore now for donations. You're not going anymore for tithes. They are good, but your ministry now shouldn't rely on that. So it became a wake-up call to me that you need to divert your ministry into business Because if you have a money bag, take it. You don't have a sword, sell your garment and buy one. That's trade. And so that's the new season, and I mean right now. So let me say this, and please, in the next 5 years, when you see me in this nation as one of the pastors who is a millionaire, please do not say I am dealing.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. The next 5 years.
The next 5 years, see me as a millionaire. Don't say I'm dealing.
Don't say the man in Nigeria,
I'm in Nigeria,
Gambia,
or
where.
Gambia.
Yeah.
No. I mean, just so people will understand and know that.
Do you think we need more of this about days in which just to sit home, observe the revenue? Do you think?
Yeah. Yes. Now let's go now to the president's declaration, right?
Yeah.
I want to look at Isaiah 58.
Okay.
I'm going to read, and listeners will analyze it. You go to your Bible. Go to your Bible. God said to the prophet, cry aloud, spare not, lift up your voice like a trumpet. Tell my people their transgression. Bad governance is also a transgression. Using propagandists to go against, opposition. That's transgression. Now, if you don't have opposition in a democracy, then it's now a democracy. You need people to question, to hold national leaders.
The national leaders.
You need different view. You need people to criticize you. How will you wake up? How will you do better? Tell my people their transgressions in the house of Jacob, their sins. If concessions, agreements are signed that don't have trickle-down effect on, say, Guano, all the way there in Neighbor County on a month, Tokadi, whose farmland is being ripped off, his drinking water is being destroyed with mud. And he can no longer go there to fetch because he doesn't have cold storage to buy fetch. The river was a source of fishing. He doesn't go anymore to fetch. When you expect that man to buy fetch, after this concession agreement is over and done, just as Monimba itself was plunged by Lamco, then turned to Linco, and rivers. I grew up in some part of that. Rivers that we used to, go there because we never have pool. The rivers was our pool, but today we don't swim in those rivers anymore. Why? Because they are being depleted. You don't consider that as a sin. You can't do that in India. You can't do that in America. It's a crime. It's a crime. But in Liberia, people do that, and then our presidents go there and hail them. Mental steel is being hailed in Liberia as a messiah. When you don't see the impact, the impact. Now, let me tell you, this will shock you. Mental steel is operating on my family farmland, where we may farm and live for years. But you don't have, I'm now a millionaire. Imagine that. Is that possible? In other nations. Is that possible? No.
But how you happy? I mean, get that clear for me, because I want somebody engage me on it. Someone start listening to Reverend, I listen to the apostle on Meta Steel. What you talking about?
It's not just Meta Steel.
Yeah.
Our the policy on land acts in our country. The surface of the ground is for the citizens. Whatever under the ground is for the government. See that. Where they crafted that from? Whatever on the surface is for the citizens. What under the ground, because they know what under the ground is more valuable than what on the surface. And mind you, what on the surface is just the ice, not the tree. Because for you to go to log the tree, you have to have license from the government. I mean, so if you're asking me what led to that, look at your land policy in Liberia then you clearly understand why Mentor still is on the apostles, farmland, and today he is not a millionaire.
So, Apostle, just sit back and listen to your deliberation. That brings me to way back during the regime of former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, where she herself came up and as you say, she said corruption was a vampire in Liberia, and she was one person that people trusted her that she could transform Liberia. Now we have come to the 2023 election, and President Joseph Boakai was the preferred candidate and by Liberian, and they voted him overwhelmingly. So I want to know that coming up now and through your deliberation and all of the instances you are giving, is it that Liberia problem is spiritual, more spiritual than physical?
I'm laughing. It's a serious issue. When people try to be lazy, the spiritual has everything. Lazy people. You cannot build a country without using the intelligence, the intellect God gives to you. Our problem in this country is a serious fundamental problem. Liberia is a very blessed country.
All the resources we have, we
have smart people, but we don't like smart people. We have competent people, but we don't love competent people.
Okay.
So in Liberia, we say it this way: if you are from the United States, living in a country of system and organization, when you come to Liberia, if you are not transformed into a Liberian way of life, you can't make it. A Liberian will leave from here and go to the United States, will be transformed into the system, learn to stand in queue, learn to say I'm sorry, learn to open door for others and wait for them to come, learn to go to work and be allowed to be held accountable, learn to go to work and stand for 8 hours working without sitting. Have only 2 breaks. You have only 2 breaks. The first break is 15 minutes. They can do that in the United States, but if they come to Liberia, they can't do that. They go to work when they should be at work 8 o'clock. They go to work 11, including the president, including senators and representatives. They go to work and they take phones and they are on social media
posting.
They are making phone calls. They are seated. They are other, maybe they go for break. They go for break. They don't come back until 2 p.m. What kind of country you can have like that and you expect progress? Only in Liberia we can do that. And if you want to dive into it, people refer to that as you are diving into my privacy. Yeah. And you see the very Liberian, you see us turn ourselves into political slogans, including pastors. We are behind the very people that we should be holding accountable.
Yeah.
We are the one trumpeting them. I'm not saying we shouldn't love our national leaders. Right now, I am bringing national leaders closer because they are the ones who have the resources. So if we just left them to the enemy will destroy them. My prayer for them, my association with them is to let them know you can please be serious about your country, develop your country, love your country, be different, be the change that you want to see. So today is a day of prayer, but there are things that we need. That's what the prophet Isaiah is talking about in Isaiah 58. And the house of Jacob says, yet they seek me daily. They are sinning but seeking God daily and delight to know my ways as a nation that did righteousness. That's a pretense. That's hypocrisy. And did not forsake the ordinance of their God. The eyes of me, the ordinance of justice, they take delight in approaching God. Why have ye fasted? God is asking them. They said, ye have not seen. Why are we fasting, God? Then what we say is Liberia problem, a spiritual problem. If it is a spiritual power, are you telling me God here is so weak? No. The Bible says the hand of the Lord is strong. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. So we can be praying that we are doing today. We need to also ask the hard question. Where have we gone wrong? Where are we suppressing competent Liberians? Where are we suppressing the Liberian business? Where are we suppressing and we're not putting, money to where it should be? Why have we left our country only to foreign nations to give us aid before we can do good roads for ourselves? And like Ansu said, when Ellen took over, our former president, I was very glad. I consider that as a breath, the rebirth of a nation. It was like the beginning of another 1847. Honestly, that's how I saw it. That was a golden opportunity. I thought that our development agenda will change. That it will not be left to just the president can come and decide what they want to do. I thought that, even our roles, my people, we will have a kind of role that will last for 10 years based on the kind of system. I thought that our roles will have signs. I thought our roles, even if it's just, you say, to build 1 kilometer road, it will cost $1 million. At least start it. Start that national road project that generations will come and say, this is costly, but we'll be carrying it small. But the same passion. Don't say the same passion.
We still get 2 lane roads.
The same passion. You spend $2 million on the road, then we come after 2 years, we come back in the same place. So what is happening? Is that that competence is lacking, honesty is lacking, accountability is lacking? That's a sin. We don't consider that to be sin. The only sin we consider Liberia is fornication, drug abuse, which is bad. That's the only sin we trumpet in this country. The destruction of our own health system is not sin. The destruction of our educational system is not sin. It's not sin anymore. It has become a national way of life. And I think the president calling this morning for us to pray, and he's sitting down and praying, he needs to be jotting down and say, what can I do different? I see this season, this time we're in as a golden generation. Now, let me say that. This is a season of golden generation where Liberians' own company are rising. Liberian companies are coming up. I mean, they started developing, not just in this administration. And I see that they are getting more stronger, going to road construction, going to rock quarry, going to mining. I mean, typical Liberian. So we need to give them more opportunities. The government need to do more, bring out more policies that will give them. I want to see middle-class citizens being millionaires, not just politicians being millionaires. In Liberia, only politicians are millionaires. Count one Liberian who is not a politician to be, a millionaire who is also developing another millionaire. And people say that as a same person. We say that you see, the Bible says, then our home is heaven is paved with gold. Have you been to heaven before? If your heaven would be better, your life would be better. That's what the Bible, that's what the Bible teaches. So you need to be strong. We need to, God is not interested. I'm sick. I'm not able to seek medical attention. And no. Yeah, I would pray, but age comes with breakdown of health. Honestly, age, when you are aging, your body is no longer the way it used to be. So you need money to take care of the body. The human body is very costly to take care of. And so I speak in your life right now, pastors, bishops, apostles. Your nation is endowed with so much resources. You can have a company that can mine iron ore, Liberians. Why you think only an Indian, the Indian man who is money our iron ore is now president of a country? With all respect, the Lebanese are all around here. They are human beings just like us. Why is it that we don't have Liberians in Lebanon building stores, selling building materials?
Yeah.
Is that not possible? Only Liberian foreigners can come here and become millionaires. We can become millionaires. And so it's a serious issue. So my prayer this morning that God will raise millionaires.
Folks, it is the breakfast show this morning here on Truth 96.1. His name is Apostle Addition War. This morning sharing the last settlement of what the breakfast show with us on the National Prayer Day. So for those who are monitoring, you can participate. Call on 0776 927472 0776 927472. Listen to the clergyman, listen to the men of God. He has said a lot. You are glued by a radio. You can participate by calling us on 776 9274 72
and 0775 136874 0775 136874.
And let's talk to our first caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Ansu, and good morning to the Reverend in studio.
Go ahead.
This is Samuel Morris joining from Apollo.
Samuel, go ahead. Bible this morning.
Yeah, Bible is cool, and the word is cool, and everyone's on their normal business. Yeah, so I thank the Reverend so much. I listened to him from the beginning of the show. But you see, like what he's saying, we have to know this. We really serve this country. This city was called Christopolo, City of Christ. Being taken from Christ and given to one president in America named James Monroe because he gave 100,000 for the repatriation of slaves. You know, it sounds like God is just angry with us. But why is true that some of those issues are physical, we should also take into consideration some of those issues are also spiritual. So when the president is setting aside exclusively this kind of a day to be observed, fasting and praying, seeking God's face, it's very much important. Because I see the reasons why the Biden government is succeeding is because of some of those issues. When you take God in your life, you take God first in your life, I think God will give you wisdom. No one do anything by themselves. Like what we discussed in also, ministers are stealing, government is not running the right way. It's because some of those people who are running, or government officials who are running government, do not really have the wisdom from God. So it's better that you ask God for wisdom and then the right will be done. Thank you.
Thanks, Samuel.
0775 136874 0775 136874
or 0776 9274 72. The numbers for you to call this morning and then participate right here on the True Breakfast Show here on Truth FM 96.1. Good morning, caller. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
I'm listening to the Reverend speaking this morning. I want to say thank you to him. So I have a question on church.
What?
I hear him saying that poverty is in the church and because of it. And also,
go ahead. Don't hold the line. Go ahead.
You have to hear the line quickly. The line is busy.
The church will build a school, collect taxes from the parents, taxes from the people, interact and build a school, not making reports to the church. But then take the money, it resets up, live in luxurious office, rob in luxurious cars, and while the people who are paying the taxes are still poor.
Okay.
What do you have to say about that?
Okay. What do you have to say about that?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sue and Johnson. And good morning to the studio guests. Thank you for taking my call. This is Pastor McKay. the gentleman has been saying so many right things, so many good things, and I truly appreciate that, the apostle. The one area that I wanted to look at a little bit was when he spoke about one or two areas. He said that the orator Emmett yes, had talked about the poverty in the church and taking offerings or donations. And they get to buy cars, and the people remain poor. Now he said that he didn't give any idea on how they're going to deal with that or making the people better off financially. And I think he did when he spoke about education, and he also talked about inclusivity, most especially women. Those areas are very important. On the other hand, churches can do business, churches can do farming, and many other things that we can indulge into that will make the difference in the lives of our people. And on the broadcast thing, quickly, please. Christians are important to the country, and we know that. And President Boyka in Liberia, the people say on the eve, we will tell you how the Christmas is going to be. And you can clearly understand that the first 1.5 years of Mr. Boyka will be the eve. So if we continue to support him, most especially the church, because the church has power, most especially the local churches, if we continue to promote his agenda, we can make corrections in the process also, notwithstanding the support for the right things will make that much of a difference. Thank you for taking my call.
Thank you. Thanks, Pastor Laki. Good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, really you are studying for. You see, it's very important for us to pray for our country. But I saw the president having an brothers of food just starting it. Yesterday, see them all on Facebook strong. If they have their week of not to pray and boy here I'll pray. As for me, if I go to church this morning, I will not pray for the country, but I will not pray for this guy too.
Okay.
Let me tell you,
Yeah.
Second, there's two political parties. My party that real people don't get rid of the two political parties. Because they are giving all harder for the past 40 years.
Okay. Good morning. Don't hold the line. Good morning.
How are you?
Good morning.
Go ahead.
This is Pastor Samuel and brother, and I'm phone from Banosville. I called to make my positions known here this morning. Listening to Pastor Maki on the air, and what baffles me in these discussions is that I don't know why, especially charismatic churches, have some issues with the oration by the orator. I think he spoke in context. Now, many of the people who are lambasting this spirit, this orator, they seem to come from the Pentecostal church. And the Pentecostal church, one of them, is when it comes to making impact in this nation building, when it comes to contributing to society, many of us are enriching ourselves and our families. For example, now there's almost a churches can get involved into business. How many charismatic churches actually attend on doing business, empowering their members? Only for us, to have opportunities to go to America, run some SUV, come back, only money GO and that GO. What are the impact we make in our churches?
Okay.
So for me, actually, I think it's a reflection, it's a wake up call for us, to wake up and say, oh, if they don't live too much of fast and prayer, every day fast and prayer meeting, and the people in the church are very poor. What are we doing to live out of poverty?
Thank you.
I support the orators in our point.
Thank you. Milton Yoko, and how many months? Mr. Nareda, welcome.
Yeah, good morning. And so, Gbarntolmah, this is incoming representative for districts, also Rado County, G, Milton, and Yoko.
The people ready for Yoko?
The people ready for me. And so, I want to be the representative for District 6. It's just a matter of time. So, I'm not even thinking about that because even people who see that Yoko was now the rightful president by 2023 right now, they have started telling me that this is a time, get ready, and some of them have started giving me pieces of advice, what I should start doing, what I shouldn't do. So it shows to me that they are ready to tell the district what to me. And Odi, as I speak, not Odi, my brother, and I'm sure as I speak to you, I'm the only man in the district right now that people here that want to be represented for the district, so that means all the people got intention with they are in themselves.
The Lord may go see that district for him. He owns that district though. And I say
is that one of the Lord own the district. Nobody own this place. You understand? Honorable Samuel Ender won the election 2023 because there was not a competitive competition for Honorable Samuel Ender. But trust me, I can tell you, anybody who think you coming to the election 2029 to go against them, or you must stay strong because we are coming with force. The support the team that we know how.
Hey, my bro.
Now we got them.
Okay. Better to your point. Go straight to your point.
To the point again, yeah. Let me let you know today, my brother. First of all, when I began representing my district, the first time I want to do, I got two strong religious groups in my community, which is the Christian and the Muslim. I'm going to open two different offices for them in the district and make sure that both offices will be having vehicle assigned to them. They will pray, we'll do everything. At the end of every month, I will make sure there will be one day for fast and prayer. But that fast and prayer will be strategically for those religious people who will continue to pray for the district and make sure that some things are doing well in the district, and also pray as I take decision in the interest of the district.
So better listen. So do you not see today necessary declared by the president?
Can I say is that necessary? What I see is that in philosophy we got something called presenting behavior. The thing that makes somebody to do certain thing and why you look at first, the presenting behavior, the attitude that behind the behavior that the person is doing. So when I look at the presenting behavior, I don't see the real reason why we have fast and prayer today. But as a Christian, I'm never against any day that is announced for people to pray. But I think that is leaders who are asking for us to pray should go in their corner and just take certain decisions by doing some things right. One President Buhari then start to do right thing. I know very well that we don't need to select a day for fast and prayer. God will know that we are doing it right because if my people who are called by my name will seek my face and pray to turn away from their wicked ways, I will hear their cry and heal their land. So if President Buhari then will not hear, will not turn away from their wicked way by hijacking the transport ministry people and making them to go to the street every day and crying, if President Buhari then will not teach and make sure that the poor people can get something to eat, if President Buhari then will not change and make sure that school fees drop, if President Buhari then will not make sure that men is all in the hospital, we can fight and pray for 100 days. Nothing will happen in this country. So I want you to know that the leaders in this country need to change their attitude from corruption instead of to get up for money together and say it's legal. It's not legal for one man to be taking 5,000 away and getting 45,000 and getting $2,225 gas. It's criminal and crime in nature. If our leaders was going to do this thing, we will pray. God will not hear our prayer, my brother. So let it change their way so that this country can be a place to be. That's why I'm telling you, we'll continue to pray for some of us. When God bless us and open door for us, we'll make sure that this country will be a good place to be. That's why when I become representative 2029, I'm going to make sure the message will be simple.
Thank you. Better you go. That's it, folks. Let's get back to Reverend. Apostle, you listen to the call-outs. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Let me conclude this text, and then I can maybe respond. In fact, I'm reading of Isaiah 58.
Okay.
In fact, verse 3, in fact, in the day of your fast, you find pleasure. Exploit all your laborers. Indeed, you fast for strife and debate, and to strike with the fist of wickedness. You will not fast as you do this day, to take mine, to make your voice heard of high. Is it a fast that I have chosen? A day for a man to afflict his soul? Is it to bow down his head like a brutish, and to spread out sackcloth and ashes? Will you call this a fast and an acceptable day? And you keep reading. It's about setting the captives free. It's about giving bread to the hungry, feeding, those who have needs. That should be our focus point. We need to make this country better for everybody. The brother who said the statement of the issue, that I made, that some of the contributing factors of the poverty in the church as the exception from the orator. My issue is not against the orator. I wish I would mention that. The church It's a place to raise and to empower the members, not just to give them aid. It's not wrong to take care of orphans and widows in the church. But if you make those who are not widows in the church to tend to look to the pastor or the church leaders for everything that has to do with their livelihood, you are taking away their power. And you are giving that power to yourself. So they always look up to you. They sow seed in your life, thinking that when they sow seed in your life, then your life becomes better. That is what I am against.
I just couldn't believe that it is happening.
It is happening. And that's what the Bible is against. We are here to empower the congregation.
Okay.
The word of God. Teach them the secrets of Abraham. How did Abraham succeed? The secret of Isaac. How come those guys from nowhere succeeded our biblical, fathers? The church, we need to understand it is not just about people going to heaven, it's about making life better. And to make life better, you need to be taught. Taught scriptural principles, the principles of success, the principles of courage, faith, the principles of resilience, of commitment, and loyalty. When you have those disciplines in you, you can succeed in any given society. So, church, building school, and the congregational members, paying fees and languaging. I don't know what point he's talking about. But to take care of a school, it's a work by itself. People who are outside of it, they don't understand it. But school is very, very jealous, just as your home is jealous. That's a different thing. We can talk about it another time. But churches don't build school to take the fees to take care of the congregational members. It's not wrong to give aid, but you don't make people to rely on aid. That's why it affected us as a nation over the years. It's time now for us to invest in vocational and technical skills of our people. It's time now for the government to have policies that will empower competent Liberian businessmen and women who got companies. Liberian-owned businesses need to have a place, where they can succeed and prosper. We will continue to pray. We're not against prayer. Our national orator spoke well, but what I say, he was misguided. The church is doing well. Fast and prayer, people giving offering to the church is biblical. It's biblical. The only area I agreed with him is that the church need to go beyond just praying and fasting. The church need to venture into the business, into the resources of our country. The church need to eat the fruit of this land, and we need to empower our congregation to go into businesses. Why is this the issue of the church? Because the Islamic faith, for them, they've gone far ahead of us on that. Like in being, doing business, they've gone far ahead of us on that. And we need to wake up and know that it's not sin when a pastor owns a factory. It's not sin. The only thing, do not own a factory and allow the factory to corrupt you. So thank you for this opportunity. I don't know whether we still got time.
Well, that's it. Yeah, that's just it. You are saying it all. I don't know whether maybe we left anything out. 30 seconds you want to touch before we leave you.
Yes, I want to say to the president, thank you for lifting prayers in our nation, lifting the word of God in the midst of democracy. There will be differences, but please, while it is true we welcome this day of prayer, we also want him to be strong, serious on government officials, those that he suspended, that still going through investigation. They are waiting some of them are asking when we are face the fight, the issue of my suspension.
My integrity
is online. You can't just suspend people, Mr. President. His Excellency is just allow it to be. So please, I want him to seriously look up to that. And I want him to be a president that will raise ordinary Liberians millionaires. Yes, the middle class, in our country, let him really focus on that. While we are praying, let him think about the middle class Liberians, where they can become millionaires, that the monies will not only be in the hands of politicians, but it will also be in the hands of ordinary citizens.
We start this session. We open up with prayer. We can close it with prayer again, right?
Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend.
Thank you. Father, we tell you thank you for the opportunity. We tell you thank you for the declaration from the office of the president. We pray that this will not only be a political score, but instead it would be serial mindedness, that will bring fruits, that will bring development, that will bring togetherness and unity, that will heal our hearts. I pray for those who are misunderstanding and those who are offended in the process, that all of us will come together to raise this country, to unite ourselves, to forgive one another, to be able to work, that will not be lazy. I take away the spirit of laziness from our thoughts. I take away the spirit of weakness from our thoughts. I pray the Liberian businesses will rise. The Church of Liberia will continue to succeed and be great and be strong. That our church members will become millionaires, will succeed. Because when they become millionaires, we will not only ask them to succeed, they will be able to do initiatives that will move the church forward. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for this platform. And thank you for this institution. And you continue to bless them and bless this program all of the time. In Jesus' precious name.
Ryan, that's episode audition boy, Victory Center International Church, where you're in Dupont Road, Painesville City, stopping by this morning on National Prayer Day being declared by the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boagai. Today, so Liberians are staying home to observe today. Let's pray for unity. Let's pray for peace. It's been a wonderful time. Thanks to Isamba, thanks to O'Neill, for giving me another opportunity, and the rest of for the team here, the management here. Thanks to my own DG liability, Johnson.
I think everything is has been said, so we have to go home and get prepared for tomorrow. Thanks to Liberians for staying home, and we have to pray, and we have to also change some of our behavior towards Liberia. All of us are citizens of the country, so we are going home again. Thanks for listening, and we'll be here always to serve the Liberian people.
I will be here on Friday. God willing.
And some holidays.
Yeah, and some holidays. So Friday again, I'll be here. Catch me on Friday on the Breakfast Show. Have yourself a wonderful, good Wednesday. Stay home, pray for the nation, pray for your family. My name is Ansu K. Salif. I say thanks to Johnson. Have yourself a wonderful time.
Ria TV, True FM.
Ria TV, True FM.
On Ria TV,
into True FM 96.1.
What's the meaning of the black barrier? The black barrier is to tell Joseph Bakala, if you don't organize yourself in a grateful manner, we'll keep your data Liberia.
You might say what you want to say, but for us, we are here to make sure we build our country, that we are respected. We have donors that are coming because of the confidence.
News Summary of 12. My name is Hansen, their representative. Welcome to News and Analysis 30 minutes of news presentation about Liberia, Africa, and our one world.
Presenting this newscast is proudly sponsored by Orange Liberia and EcoBank Liberia Limited. We are sorry.
How is life after the presidency?
But before the presidency, the same life that what you see. I live a different life. You know, when I was not president, this life that what I live. You know, with my family and
I have a lot of interest in the health sector, the educational sector, and the agriculture sector. Roads, connecting roads in this country.
Yeah, we are calling international community to come to intervene for us because, like I just stated previously, we don't know who to trust.
Always make sure to turn on to our
Real TV and listening to Truth FM 96.1.